Hello, in this video we're going to use app Flowy14 to write an algorithm that finds and prints the sum of the first n squares of natural numbers. Let's go into Flowy14 app. Into our dashboard here, we'll begin designing our flow. To access the commands, go into the upper left corner where it says commands, click here. You will find the left hand side menu with commands. You can manually navigate to them or you can use the search option. To begin designing our flow in the dashboard, you will always use the first command as the start command. And for our today's exercise, we'll need an input command. So just type the word input and it should come up as one of the top commands available. Add it in. Next, we'll need the for loop command. And while you have a highlighter, we can turn the less sign to less or equal. So that's what we'll need for today's exercise, as we want to include the last number of our range. And into the blue indicator, the inbound data connector, we need to indicate 1 as the natural numbers will start from 1 and up to the number selected here in our input command. So enter 1 here. So next we'll need a multiplication command, which is mathematical command. So type the word math. We'll need the command to turn into multiplication. So highlight the command and down below you will see an options to turn it into. So in this instance we need multiplication. Click on multiply and you'll see the plus sign has turned into multiplication. And then after that we need another mathematical command, and that one will be the addition. So we'll just leave it as is. And we'll need to add on one of those inbound data connectors on the addition. We'll need to add 0, as this is all the natural numbers in our range here will be added, including 1. So 0 is the starting point. And to print the result, we'll need an output command. So type the word output. And to close off the design, we'll need an add command. So we closed off our flow. So we've designed our flow and added all of the necessary commands. Now we can start connecting the commands. So this is our input command, and it will need to be connected to our for loop over here. Into its inbound data connector. So click into the input command and into the green area, which is its outbound data connector, and then in turn this highlights all of the pluses, which are inbound data connectors. So we'll need to again connect it to our for loop command. So click into the plus sign, click off of the design, and you will see the yellow arrow indicating the connection between these two commands. So now because we need a square, so we need to multiply the number that's being fed from our input command. We need the number to be squared, so we need to connect that number twice to our multiplication command. So click into the for loop command and click into its outbound data connector, the green area, and connect that one to both pluses, which are the both inbound data connectors on our multiplication area. Command to obtain the squared number for each of the numbers in our range. And again, click off of the design to clearly see how the arrows are pointing from one command to the other, indicating the connection. So now that we have a squared each number in our range, we'll need to feed it into our addition. So the squared numbers in our range can be added. So click into the multiplication command and into its outbound data connector and add it into the second available inbound data connector on the addition command. Okay, so now that we've once we run once we execute our flow and all the squared numbers in our range will be added, then the result will display here. Then we want to print the result. We want to connect this command, the addition command, with the result to the output command. So let's click into the addition command and into its outbound data connector in green, and into the only inbound data connector available on the output command to print the result. Okay, so we are ready now. We've designed our flow, we've connected the commands, and we are ready to execute the flow. So let's click run. So our design is asking us here, what is the range of numbers? Let's choose 5. So we'll have added the squared numbers from 1 through 5. So first number in the range of 1 to 5, second, third, 3 times 9, let's stop it. I'm going to stop it. I forgot to connect the result here to our 0. So the 0 has to turn to actually add all of the squared numbers. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click into the addition command, and let's click into its outbound data connector, and let's connect it to the 0 here, to its inbound data connector. Perfect. So now now that we've properly connected all of the commands, we can hit run again to execute the flow properly. So again, you can choose any number here, but for today's purposes, for today's exercise, we'll do numbers 1 through 5. So 5, enter. And now you should see here the squared numbers added, replacing the 0. Perfect. So second number, yeah, we should see 5 here. Perfect. Should see 14 here. Perfect. Now it's working properly. And the 5th number in our range. And the last one. Okay, so this concludes the execution of our flow, and the result being 55 that's been printed. So using application Flowy14, we wrote an algorithm that found and printed the sum of the first n squares of natural numbers for, in our today's exercise, it was a range from 1 through 5. Thank you.